Hi guys, hope we're doing good today. My name is Bolaji and I'm very glad to be taking us on CSS again today. Last class we talked about introduction to CSS and we talked about the advantages and why we need CSS. If you've not checked that out, you can check our last video on CSS. And today we'll be working on getting started with CSS. And here we'll be talking about the 3 ways in which we can use CSS styling in our HTML documents. And we have 3 major ways in which we can use CSS styling in our HTML documents. Now we have the inline styling, we have the embedded styling, and we have the external styling. Now using the inline styling, it's a very simple process which entails putting our CSS styling code into our HTML element tag. It's just the same thing as the way we style our HTML in itself. Now using inline styling, all we need to do is let me give us a practical example here. We can save, let me save this document as a style sheet. Now let's save this style sheet .html. Now style sheet.html. Let's save this. Okay, I think I already have something like that here. Okay, let's overwrite it. Now we save that. Okay. Now using the inline styling, let's open an element tag here. Let's say an H1 or H2. Let's close and let's give it a sentence here. My father is rich. Okay, let's save that. Let's preview that and see the output. Now this is the output. Now this size is H2 as we used there. Now we can come back here. Now let's use the inline styling to style the sentence here. Style. Now I'm purposely using a Dreamweaver here so we can see the good use we can put Dreamweaver to. It's very easy compared to our Notepad. So let's give this a color. Let's say green. That's green. Now let's refresh that and see. And that is it. Now we have styled that element in the starting tag here, in the element starting tag here. You can do so many other things here. Let's give it a background color from here, which is this. Let's give it this pink or I don't know. Now let's refresh this and see what we would have. Now that's the background color. Now this is inline styling. What else do we want? We can also give it a border. Let's give it a border and let's see what comes out again. Which one should I use? A dash border. Let's refresh and see the output. Now that is it. We've done all this in the element tag, and this is just the basis. And this is just all what inline styling is all about. All styling goes into the element. It goes into the element tag. Now to say more about inline styling. Inline styling isn't really the perfect way to style our HTML document, because if you are styling a huge website, you would not like to use the inline styling, because you will need to start styling each tag in itself. But the next type of styling we have here, which is the embedded styling, has helped us solve this problem. Now the embedded styling is a type of styling where you can style so many elements at a go. If you have let's say 10-20 paragraph tags in your in your HTML document, you have header tags everywhere, you have tables everywhere. You can style every table, every header, every paragraph all at once. That's the good thing about embedded styling. Now the word embedded there means that the style will be embedded into the HTML document, into this particular HTML document. You wouldn't need to create another document outside this particular document. Now let me give us a practical example of that. Now we need to create we need to open a style tag inside the header, inside the head of our HTML document. You can see it here. Let's open the style. Let's open the style tag here. Then we close it also. Now this is the style tag in the head of our HTML document. Now in here, everything you put in here is used to style your HTML document. Now let's see this. Let's see this. This is a practical example. I'll have to open a paragraph tag here. That's a paragraph tag. And now this is a paragraph tag. Let's give it a sentence or a name. Okay. This is a paragraph. Now let's close it back. No. Now we've closed it. We've closed it here. Let me save this. Now to style the paragraph here, all we need to do is to reference the element here, which is the paragraph. All we need to do is come here, pick the paragraph tag, then use these brackets here. What do we do to the paragraph? Let's give it a background color. Now that's the background color. Let's give it a blue. Now we need to close the paragraph back. We need to close the bracket back, sorry. Then we save. And let's refresh this. Now that is it. Now that is it. Instead of styling the sentence we have here, or the tag, this element tag we have here, instead of styling it inside the tag, now we have successfully styled it outside the tag in the head of our HTML document. Now the first point I brought out was that we can style so many paragraphs at a go. Now let's do this. Let's bring out as many paragraphs as we can. Let's do this. Now this is a paragraph. This is a paragraph. We have okay. Let's just make it different. This is a new paragraph. This is an old paragraph. This is not a paragraph. And then this is my paragraph. Now these are 5 different sentences. Now let's save that and let's refresh this. What we expect to see is that this styling that we used there, the styling we used there for the paragraph here, should affect every other paragraph that we have here. Now we've created the background color for the paragraph tag here. So let's see the outcome of this. Now that is it. Now just one styling here in the head here has affected all paragraphs on this page. Now that is what embedded styling does. It will affect every element that you reference in this style tag here. It would affect everything. If you have 1,000 paragraphs on this HTML page, it would affect everything. I will give us another example here using our body element here. I think I would want to give our body a background color. Now all we need to do is reference our body up here. We need to bring our body from here. We need to pick the element body here. Let's bring it up here. Paste it here. Let's give it a background color. Background color of I think this is cyan or something. I don't know. Now we're giving a background color. All we did was to use this element here, which is the body. We brought the body up here, we reference it up here. Then we give it a background color here. Now let's preview the output here. Now this is it. This is what CSS can do, and it can do better than this. That is what CSS can do. Now all this is still under embedded styling. And the third type of styling that we have is the external sheet styling. And using the external sheet styling, you can close opening or creating another document for your style sheet separately. Now you would have this HTML sheet separately. You also have your CSS styling sheet separately. That's another document. Now we'll find a way to link up these two sheets together. That is what the external styling does. And the good thing about external styling is that you can style as many documents as possible, as many HTML documents as possible. Now let's assume we have 5 HTML documents for a particular website. You have your home page, you have the about us page, you have the my services page, you have the contact us page, you have one other page, maybe any other page. Let's just say you have 5 pages. Now you do not want to start styling every page separately. Now you can just create an external style sheet separately, and that one external style sheet would control every HTML document that you need it to control. Now let's give us an example here. Let's create an example here. We need to open another style, a CSS style sheet separate. Let's do that. That's a new HTML document, but we need to save it as CSS. That's a CSS document. Let's use let's change the title here. Let's use style. Now we'll save. You can use style.css. Now let's save that. Okay, I already have something of such, but let's overwrite it. Now this is it. And what I will do now is just to, I don't really need all this here. I can delete all this out. First thing I need to bring here is the name of my style sheet here. I can bring it out here. That's style sheet.html. I believe we were also taught how to comment on HTML. Though you have CSS also has its own comment. So let me just apply comment here. Let's just leave it at that. I will explain the reason for that later. And we need to link up these two style sheets together now using a particular code here in the header. Let's come down here. Now let's link all this up. I'll link all this up using this code. That's a link. Now we need to input our style sheet name here. That's a style. Our style sheet. Now we need to now reference it using a href. Now we want to link it up with our style CSS here. Style CSS. Okay. Now we need to close the tag here. Now I want to believe we have successfully linked the two documents together. That's the style sheet.html and the style sheet.css. I believe we will link them together using this code. All we need to do now, let's try something here now. Now remember I styled this body here. What I'll do here is, let's just remove it. Let's see how this works practically. I've removed this Let me save this out. Let's see our output here. Now we can see that the background color is gone now. Now let's go back. Now I want to use that background color here in the new style sheet here. Now all we need to do, now that's for the body, that's the body background color. Now all we need to do is reference the body here, open the bracket, background color. Let's give it purple, and we close the bracket back. Then we save or refresh. So now let's preview this and see if it works. Now we can see that. Now I just controlled the CSS of this HTML page through this external CSS page, and this is just what I have done, and this is what external CSS does. And the good advantage of this, which I explained earlier, is that it allows us control as much as possible pages that we want to, as much as possible HTML pages that we need to control. The external style sheet will control it. That's all about external styling. So thank you very much. Our next topic will be talking about CSS syntax. I would urge us to practice what we've done on the 3 ways in which we can use our styling, which I mentioned, which is the inline styling, the embedded styling, and the external styling. Now let's practice that, and then let's move to the next topic, which is CSS syntax, in our next video. Thank you very much. Love you all.